YouTube was good, YouTube. Hey y'all, real quick, while I'm over here getting my shit, while they preparing my stuff, I stumbled upon this information that and that baby going off. Shit, there's a black cat. Right? Oh shit, there's a whole flock of cats. There's fucking 5 cats, right? That's crazy. Anyways, yo, so I was like, I stumbled upon this information. I ain't even gonna say how it happened, cause one thing leads to the other, and it's like you jump in one portal, you come out the other side, and it's crazy. So this thing called psionic energy. For those that know already, more power to you. But for the people that don't know, fucking psionic energy, man. Let me get into it. I'm about to show you what I'm talking about. Hey y'all, so psionic energy, what is it and how to use it? Psionic energy is an area of energy that relates to psychic powers. Psionic, the study that seeks to understand psionic energy and how people use it, looks at the relationship between electronic and psychic powers, both of which play an essential role in this form of energy, kind of like radionics. What is psionic energy? Psionic can be a bit confusing, which is why many people, even those with psychic powers, aren't fully aware of it means and how to use the energy. You typically hear about psionics and psionic energy as they relate to characters in video games. Science fiction characters often have psionic powers that allow them to see into minds of others or even move things with their minds. So, of course, the science fiction community, they put this in movies and in cartoons and all this stuff. But this is real. Is a sense everything is spiritual. So you, all these abilities and all these things you could do, you do them in the spirit. Cause you could look in people's minds. You could tap into people's dreams. You could pop up in people's dreams. You can do this. I've done this myself. It is possible. That's where all the vampirism happens, when people come in your dream and they'll drain you, they'll steal your ideas. This shit is real. Telepathy and telekinesis are usually associated with this type of energy. Some experts in the field of psionics believe that this energy isn't just make-believe and can be something that psychics can use. So I'm telling you, this is true. However, this is a phenomenon that isn't quite understood enough to give a definitive scoop of its possibility in the human and spiritual worlds. What's the difference between psionics and psychic? Psionic and psychic are two terms that people sometimes interchange, but they don't mean the same thing. Psionic abilities are a form of psychic abilities. Not everyone with psychic powers will also have psionic powers, but everyone with psionic powers will have psychic powers. Psychic ability refers to many forms of power within the psychic realms. However, psionic power make up just one type of psychic ability, often relating to those who can use their mind to see and do things. Oh yeah. Experts believe that those with psionic ability can move things with their minds and have extrasensory perception, ESP, that allows them to sense things beyond the regular 5 senses. When these things were happening to me, I didn't know exactly what, like, the phrases and like the terms of these things. But yo, these things are real. What are the benefits of psionic and its energy? Although it's unclear why some psychics may have psionic gifts while others don't, these gifts are powerful and could potentially help others in significant ways. See why Christ said you can move, if you had the faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. It's all the faith. The faith is the fucking fuel. You gotta have that fuel. You gotta have your fuel tank full. Telepathy. One of the powers that those with psionic abilities can have is the ability to communicate with someone through thoughts or to understand one's thoughts without communicating. This is also possible. In today's world, where there is often a communication barrier between people because of technology and mobile devices, telepathy powers can be an asset in breaking down those barriers. Telekinesis is the ability to move objects with one's mind. Is a bit more complicated, and even experts don't have a clear explanation of its benefits. Perhaps it exists so that those with psionic ability can prove their gifts to others. Trust me, this shit is real. I ain't gonna get into this my experiences, but yo, I can assure you that this is real. I don't know how, but it is possible because I've done it. I haven't moved anything with my mind, but I can move things in the spirit and it'll translate in the physical, with all doing it with my mind. I don't know if that's what they mean. I don't know if that's what telekinesis really is, that you can move the thing in the spirit and it'll translate in the physical. Because I have yet to see somebody move shit with their mind in the physical, like in real time. How to use this energy. People with psionic ability can use their gifts to manipulate objects, people, and even animals. Oh, this is true. These gifts could potentially harm living beings if a psychic chooses to do so. But they could also be used for good. You gotta be careful who you fucking with out here. On people and animals, those with psionic gifts, such as online psychics, can use their heightened senses and gifts of empathy to communicate with living beings in a positive way. If you have psionic abilities, you might help a couple fix their broken relationship by delving into their most intimate thoughts about each other and their relationship, and then using that information to help them communicate better with each other. People with psionic gifts have an incredible ability to empathize with living beings, including plants and animals. So true. They might find ways to calm a scared dog during a lightning storm, which other humans can't do because the communication barrier. Or they could talk to plants in a garden to encourage them to grow. On non-living things, psionic might also send their negative to inanimate objects. A psionic, for example, could send energy via his mind to a home in which the occupying family has had a string of bad luck, from health problems to lapses in work. Yo, this is so true. This is so true. This is so true. Or he could send healing and renewing energy to an automobile that just been involved in a car crash. This process is known as sending PSI, which is sending psionic energy to a place or object that needs it. You can promote positivity in an area or make it emanate from a particular object, using your exceptional empathizing ability and power to transfer energy where people need it most. Yo, this is so true. I just wanted to, share that. I know a lot of y'all that that are that follow the channel. I know a lot of y'all have gifts, and I know a lot of y'all have extrasensory, have ESP powers. Cause if you're connected to me, and if I can do certain things, that means that you could too. Cause the law of attraction, what I'm mirroring or reflecting, it reflects back at me. So I know if not 90% of y'all, at least 50% of y'all have ESP. And please share please share your stories with me. I want to know if, like, cause this shit is amazing, yo. And even my wife has been, like, at first she would be like on the fence about it, but as she's growing and she's tapping into the energy stronger, she's starting to see like the powers, and she's like, yo, what the fuck, this shit is real. So please share your stories, man. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.